Puffin, Puffin boy. So before we get to unlocking the beautiful Puffin dragon, first of all, we've got some important news because the Walking Dead dragons are back, technically, and depending on the kind of player you are, you're going to have different offers, and also whether you've actually spent before or not, because currently I have this offer in-game that says the last chance to get orbs of the Walking Dead dragons, and the only offer I've currently got is this one, 399 gems for Michonne, which is 120 orbs. That's enough to get her at least, obviously with jokers and things like that, but this will give you a lot of orbs towards Michonne, but that's quite expensive, which was expected for these dragons. But they've also got this. March 8th to the 12th, don't miss your last chance to get orbs of the iconic Walking Dead dragons, and Daryl in the middle is a really sought after one, really. Then we've got Michonne with her multi-hit damage attack. We've got Negan with his vampire ability, essentially. So yeah, these dragons are dragons that are really quite good, and a lot of dragons that people really wanted to come back, and they are available again. But for instance, I've only got that singular offer at the moment, whereas some players will have something like this. You'll see we've got these new screens with a new offer screen, and there are actually specialized The Walking Dead dragon chests. And thank you to the people in Discord sharing images like this so that we actually know what's going on. But you'll see that in this, they opened up, I believe it's one of the chests, and they got 360 orbs for Michonne, which is absolutely nutty. But you can see that they've also got 7 offers on the side here, which there's a heroic dragon one, which is 100 gems, Walking Dead chest, which costs outright money. There's another one for Negan, which is 1,200 gems. There's another one for one of the ascended dragons. So there's different sets of offers for everyone. And right now I'm free to play on my Windows account, and the only offer that I've got is that singular one for Michonne, and then we've got the ascended offers, but that is pretty much it. I mean, we've got the diamond chest as well, same as the other people did in that other screenshot, so you can open this for a chance at a heroic, but 95% chance of food, pretty bad. But any of the other specialized ones, I don't see them in my game at the moment, unless they're just changing them up. But maybe since this one's only lasting 2 days, we'll get a different The Walking Dead offer in a couple of days, maybe one for Negan. But I was really holding out hope for Daryl potentially, but you know, it is what it is. It's different between players. They have their own set of criterias and things, and pay-to-win players get offered different things to free-to-play players. It's just the way that it is. So that is that. The other news that we've got today is actually a pretty interesting change to our Divine Habitat here, because of course with our Divine Orbs Habitat, mine is level 4 at the moment, and you can upgrade these using special Divine tokens, and it says earn tokens by battling in the arenas, and obviously I don't have enough to upgrade it at the moment, but currently we can fit 8+2 max dragons if we go with this upgrade, so it's 8 at the moment, and then we can upgrade it again. But we got big news because there is actually a huge update to these, and this was posted in the official Dragon City Discord server, which is also linked in my server for the Dragon City news section, and they said, hello, too many Divine tokens and not enough things to do with them? Worry not, the Divine Orbs Habitat just got the update you were waiting for. From now on, you can upgrade your Divine Orbs Habitat up to level 50. This means that every time you update your habitat, it will get a new dragon slot, and its maximum gold production will increase 50,000 each time. At level 50, your habitat will be home to a whopping 76 dragons and produce 3.6 million gold. That is 76 dragons in one habitat. And now, I'm sure someone's probably done it already, but how the heck is that gonna look in game? I mean, it's already messy enough just with these guys, but imagine 76 of them in the same place. Surely they can't show all of them. Surely. Oh dear, I'm terrified to maybe put that on like its own island away from everything in case it all implodes. But either way, that is pretty huge for people that, you know, are looking for more habitat space. Maybe they're starting to run out. So if they can get enough tokens from, say, the arena or wherever else, then you can just have a gigantic dragon den, basically. That would be terrifying den to fight through. But that is the main news at the moment of stuff that's going on. But the most important thing is that we have Mr. Puffin. Also, it is Puffin, I know, but Puffin to unlock. And there we go. We got the perfect rolls. And there we go. There is the beautiful, bountiful Puffin. Oh. And you know, if you are a new player, this dragon is actually not that bad. And I'm talking about like brand new players that barely have like any legendaries or anything. Main reason being that he's got a good primary element. He's got a good primary element to use. Like if you just only have legendaries with like fire primary or earth primary or something like that, then Puffin is actually a pretty good one to have. And so now that we've collected him, we're going to get this cool little symbol at the top that kind of looks like a Yoshi's egg. And then we've got 2 more resets to go. So that means that realistically, we can make our way back through and, you know, we could go for, say, these pearl chests if we want to, the oyster chests. Like, if we can make our way back down there, maybe get lucky on some of our rolls, pick up some of these chests, you know, we're gonna go for it. Why would we not? That's a 2 roll, that's pretty good. We get this purple chest, but you know, anything extra that we get from this is just the legendary plus anything else that we can get. The tsunami chest here, I don't really care about it too much. If we could somehow get to this, like this chest for instance, that would make me happy. But of course, our main things to go for in this pearl tower were the 5 insignias that were here, and then also just getting Puffin at the end. That was my only goal with this. The other things that we have been doing, of course, we've been doing the quests, and we've got heroic combat quests, 2 more of them to go, and then we will have our 200 orbs of high heroic from heroic quest 2 and the other 120 from heroic quest 1, because we've got 21 hours remaining and we've only got 2 more battles to do, so that should be very doable. The other quests that we were doing alongside Pearl Passage were, of course, all of those Women's Day quests, and that's not where I wanted to click. Right now, you'll see that we have Virago, I almost said her actual name. High Virago here, getting her 2nd empowerment star because we did finish off that quest. But we now have like 3 level 45 dragons just randomly. Like we've got Queen and everything that are just super upgraded now. So I guess we can use them in rescues in the future if we need to. Like we've got Queen at 45, as you can see. Neo, Izumi's going to be the same at 45. And we also did the same for our conquest. So we didn't finish off the other empowerment quests up to level 50 because that was just extortionate if you didn't already have the dragons. But that's where we got up to. We've got a few random 45s now. My food supply has gone down horrifically and we will have to spend even more to finish off the heroic combat quest. But do I care? No. Should I care? Yes. But, you know, these quests actually gave us something kind of interesting to do for like the last 3 days. So I don't mind the waste. I wasn't really doing anything with the food. Although saying that, we will be getting a sinful dragon actually empowered hopefully soon, because we'll have enough legendary Joker orbs hopefully by the next Empower Happy Hour, and that should take us to level 70, and then we will need a lot of food then, but we should have more food back by that point. We do also have the current Alliance chest, which is a hatching quest, which so far we've not been grinding it too hard, but we will try and get a lot more points, especially when we get all of these eggs hatched over here, because we've got tons of new eggs to hatch. I want to get them out of the way before the puzzle event begins, because we will be getting a puzzle event in a couple of days. And then, of course, we will be getting the maze event as well with that perception dragon in it, which is going to be absolute chaos. So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm more than happy to do random heroic trades, because why the heck not? The other thing that everyone, well, I say everyone, the people that want to ask it, everyone that's interested in alliances, I should say, has been asking is, do we have any slots remaining in the alliance? Right now, no, not in the main alliance. And I don't think we've got any slots in alliance 2, 3, and 4, but we are looking to create a 5th alliance. So if anyone designates themselves as the alliance creator for the 5th alliance, they can feel free to do that. And then we will have another alliance to fill up, because I've been getting a lot of questions about another alliance. So obviously, if you want to request that or create it and then I can post it, feel free to post it in our Dragon City chat, and, you know, I guess we'll have fun with that. The other thing that's going on at the moment, you may have seen it, is for the Americans, but they've got this weird progressive nurse here, which I think is related to some sort of insurance company, but only the Americans should be getting this. And it looks like there's some really cool rewards in it, and there's these blue eggs everywhere, which I wish that we could have tried it out just because it looked kind of interesting, but, you know, we're not American, so we don't get that. So rest in peace, us. But, you know, I guess for now, since we have gotten Puffin, we can start actually focusing on this Pearls of Protection event because, you know, we've got those breeding perks and stuff to collect. And any more insignias that want to crop up over these next few events, we obviously will be collecting those just in case we do get any nutty drops. But, you know, I'm kind of hoping for a cool Walking Dead offer for us free guys that isn't, you know, really expensive and really awful. Even just a few orbs will make me happy, but we probably can't afford it at this point anyway. But, you know, that is all the stuff that's currently ongoing here. So I guess for now, that is pretty much everything. I've got tons and tons of dragons to get summoning. Like all of the heroics that we've got to summon, we have so many of them. Heroics and legendaries, like new ones to get summoning. Like we've got 100 orbs with quite a few of them, all very close. And like we've also got Dark Titan and tons of legendaries to get summoning. It's gonna take months. It's just gonna take months to summon anything at this point, like all the stuff that we've got. But I guess that can be the long-term grind that we get through. But, you know, if you are done with Pearl Tower like I am, it's gonna be a chilled sort of next 24-hour period with basically nothing much to do apart from just our general breedings, hatchings, and potentially arena stuff, which, speaking of which, you know, if you do end up in an arena that you can't do well in, and I get a lot of people asking me this, like, what do I do? I've just entered an arena full of dragons that I can't play against because they're all super hard and it's taken away my highest dragon, help me. There's a really, really easy way to fix that. It's deranking. Which is this. This is all that you have to do. Either you can put your highest dragons in, or you can just use your lower level dragons by clicking this up here, order by level, and that's all that you need to do. And it is this simple. Obviously, you're not going to get as many rewards because you're not going to be opening up the chests because you're deranking, but, you know, it's a necessary evil, especially for events that require arena fights. And considering that, like, we've got things like puzzle coming up, you want to save everything that you possibly can and be able to do everything that you possibly can. Especially if we need to get all of the currency from, you know, Runner and from the puzzle event to be able to afford the perception path, which we will, then you need to be on it with those two events to get the currency for perception orbs. So it's going to be a very, very chaotic time span when that maze event comes out. So I look forward to it. My god, a level 70 clone. Jeez. Wow, that is a lot of commitment to get him. But yeah, this is all that I'm doing. I'm just deranking. And also, if you derank a lot, it's going to help you with the Arena Alliance chests as well, because then your fights are going to become much easier. Although looking at these enemies, it may not seem that way because they're just full of level 70s, although they're really easy dragons to beat. There we go. They're more realistic, not level 70 dragons just getting thrown out of the wazoo when we're not in Master Arena, SMH. But that is just going to be my general grinding for now. So I'm just going to be finishing off these heroic combat quests. I'm going to be ignoring this and getting a Pearl Passage completed as well. But I guess for now, that is all the new news. But of course, if you do want to discuss anything or have any specific questions, let me know in the Discord server or DM, whatever, leave a comment, do whatever the heck you want to do with your life, beautiful beast. But for now, enjoy yourself, and I hope to see you soon.